I'll introduce myself first then. Hello,
Okay.
hello. I'm Hedy, or you can also call me Kappa. It's kind of it's weird introducing myself as Kappa, but I can already hear my friends making fun of me if they see this, so whatever. I'll laugh at myself first.
During your whole introduction, I couldn't.
Keep it together? I know, I can hear it. I can hear it. Just forget
I
to
was,
introduce yourself.
hi, I'm Viv.
Hi, Viv.
Hi, Kappa.
But we
Yeah.
should probably start getting to the the tier list today.
Oh,
What are
yeah.
we ranking today, Vivian?
So today, we're gonna be ranking. Drum roll.
I
It's a
don't
drum
know.
roll.
I'm drum rolling.
Farts.
Woohoo! So we're gonna be ranking farts, and then we're going to be doing some character designs and costume design. Right? I specialize in character design, concept art, illustration for games and animation, and Vivian is going to be doing costume design because
I am a fashion designer.
woohoo! And we both freshly graduated this year, so yeah, we're
As fresh tofu.
yeah, tofu, not that fresh, right? Tofu is like fermented, no?
Oh,
um,
Chinese saying. Oh no,
um,
it's not even. It's not. Never mind. Anyways, on to the sound, the first fart.
I say very short character, very like cute.
Giving like, it's getting like, oops, oopsies.
Oops. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this person could be a cook or
A
like a
cook.
baker. You know, but like or like an aspiring baker, but it's a hit or miss.
Like their stuff is hit or miss.
Yeah, like it either tastes okay or it tastes bad.
So like a really shit baker.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a very blunt, like, character too. I feel like.
Yeah.
You gave me a stick person to draw on. There's no, um, I feel like this person, this character, is a female.
Yeah.
She's like wearing like a apron, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's giving like a coquette apron. But it's got like a giant bow.
Oh, that's so cute. Like, like the character could be cute, but her skills are just like, oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I think that's good for number 3.
Yeah.
3.
We're into number 4.
Number 4.
I feel like this one's like a very long character. Very
Long, lanky
lengthy.
character.
Yeah. It makes you wonder like, oh, like how long is this person, you know? How like how tall is like this person? Like you're like looking at them and you're just like you keep looking up because you don't know where their head is. You're just like, oh, what the hell? Like when does this end, you know?
Sus or shy, you know?
Very greasy is what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, they're just like dragging their feet on the ground, drawing circles with their toes, and then they're like pointing their
Oh, I see
fingers
that.
towards each other, you know? And then they're like, oh, pick me, love me, choose me, type beat.
Ew.
Okay, let's do greasy hair. So I would say slick back hair is like probably really greasy. So we'll add some extra shine for the hair.
Like,
It's
man thinks he's so cool, but he's not that cool type beat.
it's giving what is it? Finance Bros?
But worse.
Yeah.
It's giving like a loose collared shirt. It's like he's got like a gold chain or a silver chain around with like
Oh my
a
god.
very loose button up.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like half tucked into his pant. And the sleeves are like way too long for him. But you
Mm-hmm.
know, he thinks he's like all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The pant is like half on his waist with like a belt.
He would have like a really cool flip phone. One of those really modern flip phones, like who was it? Samsung made? I forgot. But like in
Oh
the
yeah.
shape of those like Y2K, and then it has like some brand, like he did some kind of partnership with some high-end brand, and he just keeps flipping it in your face.
Hey babe, what's up? No, not right now, okay? I'm trying to have a business meeting.
But he
That
has
type.
no bitches yet. Let's do Toilet Destroyer next.
Number 2.
Yeah. I think it's like a very loud kid. He's definitely a bit bigger than the other kids because he's the boss of a bunch of bullies. I feel like he would wear like a baseball hat.
Backwards.
Backwards, yeah, 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 yeah. He definitely really likes following YouTubers like Mr. Beast and stuff, and then he tries to do his own challenges, but at the expense of other people's suffering.
He probably wears like a jersey type thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's like with like a hoodie. And then with like those like basketball shorts.
And he's just kicking this poor kid.
Yeah.
Definitely streams Fortnite or like dumb internet challenges, like eating Tide Pods. And he's still growing out his teeth, so he has a little bit of a lisp. Okay, your turn to choose.
What's number 5?
I imagine it as a really skinny dog that just shakes all the time.
A chihuahua?
Or like even a greyhound and then the eyes are just really big and sad, you know, like do you know
Wait.
the let me do it for you that meme?
Yeah.
It's like giving the same energy.
That's a very good drawing of a dog.
Thank
I
you.
feel like this one would be wearing like a little knit. Like a knit something.
To keep it warm because it's always
Like,
shivering.
yeah, like a grandma knit sweater. And then like the owner probably put like little
What kind of
to
shoes?
protect his feet.
Like socks or like slippers?
It's like those where it's like shoes
Mm.
where
Oh,
like it's like tight kind of to protect the feet
oh,
'cause it's so fragile.
uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
fluff like and put it into like a foot, like give it feet, give it
Mm-hmm.
shoes. It like exaggerates the fluff because the feet is so tiny and like
Oh, it looks like a overweight beagle. Your little doodle. Anyways, I feel like the owner would often give it bows and stuff, and then it's just extra sad looking. It looks like it's screaming for help. Okay, that's number 5. Um, I guess we'll do number 1. Or do you want to do number 1 and 6 together, where they're kind of like siblings? Because 6 is like a not complete version of number 1, right?
6 is like a wannabe one.
Okay, so I guess we'll do a height difference for them.
Oh, it's like father and son.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Give
Is
him a
that a
little
mustache?
mustache and then give him a little goatee.
It's like bald too.
Bushy eyebrows though. He has like a lot of facial hair, just not on the head. It's like everyone respects the dad, but everyone is annoyed of the kid.
Dad has like a t-shirt on. You know, like a cool oversized tee
Hmm.
with like some trending pants. Oh, the legs are here. My bad. Yep. You know, with some Jordans.
Damn, the dad's so tripped out.
Yeah, 'cause he's a cool dad, you know?
True, 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 true. I mean, like dads who wear vacation shirts and like khaki shorts, they could be cool too, like tourist dads.
Taurus dad. And the kid's like, okay,
Wait,
this one is like,
play the
uh,
sound again.
versus, oh, he's definitely way more talkative, way more ideas.
Hmm. He doesn't sound like he'd be super annoying. He just sounds like a very like chatty nerd.
A yapper.
Yeah, like a yapper.
Actually, what I feel like this kid is kind of cool.
He says actually without like intentionally trying to be rude. It's just like his way of trying to help or correct other people.
But it's annoying because he's always right.
Yeah.
It's like one of those collared shirts,
Hmm.
that his dad doesn't want. And he's wearing like those a long pant
Hmm.
with like, what shoes would he be wearing?
Feel like he would wear like sandals or like Birkenstocks.
Hmm.
You know?
He needs like a comfy shoe with slides.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really care too much about fashion. He's just like, oh yeah, hand me downs. I'll take them. That's more ethical.
Yeah. And he probably was like, oh, I don't want to look like my dad. Like, I don't want to be like my dad.
Mm,
'Cause man's probably like a little.
intimidated.
He looks scary, but there's something ongoing in his head.
I feel like the kid. The reason why he's like a know-it-all is because he has to help his dad stay on track.
Mm.
I think that'd be really cute. Like the dad's just like, oh, like he's street smart, but when it comes to things like tax returns, he's like, what? And then the kid's like, oh, so you do this and this and this. So they're like actually a very functional father and son duo.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I feel like
I hear that. I hear that.
so to do a little recap, we have 6 fart characters. The first one, Satisfaction, is a dad of 2 other farts, and he owns a cafe.
I still
Number,
cannot.
huh?
The dad of 2 farts.
Yeah, the dad of 2 farts.
Daddy
The,
fart.
the two other, or his 2 fart kids is number 3 and number 6. Number 3 is Tootsie. She's really cute, really wholesome. Number 6 is Chair. Like it sounds like you're kind of like straining a fart while you're sitting on a chair, and he's a know-it-all. Number 2, Toilet Destroyer, is someone who's trying to bully number 6, but he never succeeds because number 6 is just too big brain for him. And then lastly, oh no, we still have 2 more. So the family actually has another fart in their family as a pet dog, and it's Mosquito because the fart sounds like a mosquito.
Pet mosquito.
Personally, my favorite character design, but that's off topic. And lastly, we have number 4. Oh wait, no, number 5 is Squeaky. Squeaky is cute. Number 4 is Mosquito, where it sounds a little greasy. And that's why we designed it to
Oh.
be a finance bro character.
It's like annoying, It's like in your face type shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's kind of the relationship we have going on for these 6 characters. And then we're gonna look into the character design, starting with Vivian's costume sketches. So let's do fart number 1 first.
So it sounds like this.
That's the most
So,
satisfying sound.
yeah, like a stinky, satisfying one, like a solid, mm, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like it's like goes from loud to soft?
Yeah.
I kind of translated that into the clothing design,
Mm-hmm.
where there's like a gradient or like a silhouette, like big to small. Like in the collar, it's a double collar,
Uh,
and then it goes from big to small and small to big, and with like the color of the pant.
I like the double color on the top. Is it like one side is small to big and the other side is like big to small?
Yeah, it's like two colors in one.
Oh, I like that. That was really
Yeah.
cool. I also, okay, for the hands, for the gradient, I didn't think it would be so drastic. So, or like mine didn't come through at all because I tried to make a gradient as like yours as well, but I think the shading kind of lost that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think your design for this one is pretty similar to your old design, unless it is the old design. Because I think for what I drew is pretty close, other than the croppedness. The shirt is a green, and usually for me, when I see cartoons and stuff, farts colors are usually green, right? And then
Yeah.
the brownish gray was kind of a representation of what I feel like it would look like in real life. You know, because these
Mm.
fumes
Yeah.
aren't obviously you're not gonna see a big green neon cloud around
Not
you when you fart,
fumes.
right?
Yeah.
But it's definitely gonna be colorless, and I feel like beige or this kind of gray is representative of that colorless vibe.
You can just smell it.
Mm.
It
and
smells exactly like that. Yeah.
and then I also imagined the dad to be like a very his exterior looks very hard, but he's actually very soft on the inside. So he crochets for fun. He runs a coffee shop, and he actually doesn't really know what to do when his kids fight.
I like the little like swirl like on his head. He's just like, oh, what do I do? Oh, the dog! The dog! I just noticed that the dog.
Yeah, the dog is
That's so funny.
definitely the dad's favorite.
I can see that.
Yeah, yeah,
That makes so much sense.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
This one, Toilet Destroyer. So he sounds like this. Um, I don't think I need to explain.
yeah. It sounds like, you destroyed the toilet and probably a little something else too, which is why the color is red.
You know, staining the toilet, leaving you more mess than you had before. That's so funny. I really like the comics that you have here.
Oh, yeah, so I think we both wanted to go for that elementary school violent kid, school bully vibes. I really like the spikes that you made for the hat, so I tried to add that spunky nature to him as a character himself too. So he laughs at you, he makes fun of people, he does a lot of internet challenges.
Doxing.
Yeah, internet doxing as well.
Doxing.
Yeah, he often backseat games and curses up people, and people
Yo,
are
that's
just a
a
victim.
stereotype. You're calling someone out right there. Someone in the audience. They're like, yo, that's me.
Oh my god. If this is you, shame on you. You should have grown out of this phase. This kid is still fifth grader, but if you're an adult and you do this, then, you know.
Oh,
Oh.
I bet this guy, like, you know how you, like, drew him, like, picking his nose?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like he's the type to, like, just fling it, or, like, put it under the table, or, like, eat it. Or, like, fling it onto someone he doesn't like.
100%. That's what I was thinking. Like, every time he picks his nose, he's definitely the type to eat it or wipe it on someone.
He's also the type to not wash his hands.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That this, like, jersey that I designed for him is, like, hella stinky.
Yeah, it just smells like BO and sweat.
Yeah,
Never
like,
washes it.
at first I wanted to make it white, but
Mm.
I was like, wait, low key, this type of person would make white so dirty. So it's probably not even white. It's probably like an
Yeah.
off-white.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I made like the white on his jersey like a bit more colored. Now that I look at it, the blue looks a little too clean. I should have added some orange and brown to it to make it look more gray and faded out. But his
Yeah.
shoes are also, they're dripped out, but they're definitely muddy.
I was like, yo, might just give this guy like a nice pair of white shoes to match the, basketball fit.
Oh my
But
god.
then I was like, wait, it's not clean. It shouldn't be clean. It shouldn't be tied up. It should be like half on, like he like slips his feet into it type thing. It's like the laces are there for a comfort.
Children like these don't deserve clean white shoes. Okay,
Yeah.
next one.
Next one, number 3 is Tootsie. A toot.
Oh, like a little whoops.
Yeah. I imagined her as like a little girl. Okay, now looking at your drawing, it
Mm.
seems like yours is older.
Yep.
But when I thought of daughter, I was like, oh, with like this personality, it's like a very like clumsy, like 5-year-old, you know,
Uh,
that is like a little obnoxious, but can't be that obnoxious because she's not that smart to be that obnoxious.
oh my god, it's so mean.
She's like a little silly goof.
Uh huh.
Silly, silly little girl. That's just scrolling.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the reason why, or part of the reason why I made her into an adult is because we did talk about how she would be a baker, but she would be really bad at it. And I don't think children at 5 would be allowed to bake because of certain safety hazards. I thought that it would be really cute that she and her dad, they're the oldest of the family, but in terms of being reliable in just numbers or like being academic smart is where the younger brother shines. And the older sister, we did say she had a blunt attitude or a blunt personality. So most likely she will say things that are really out of pocket, but the brother will be like, actually, and then she would often get into fights with him.
That's like a you and me dynamic.
Okay, but we don't fight like that, okay?
Yeah.
It's more about, oh, you're true. You're so true.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
you're so right. I also imagine her to be really easily attacked, or not easily attacked, but really sensitive. Certain things
Like
you wouldn't expect her to be sensitive about, she'll just start crying about it.
like heart on sleeve type beat.
Yeah.
Our little illustration from before
Mm.
made her look like a little fairy with her little
I know, it was so cute. She did look like a fairy. Okay, next one.
Okay, so the next one is number 4. It's like a mosquito.
Uh-huh.
So for my illustration, I kind of incorporated what it sounded like. It goes on forever. You don't know when it ends.
Mm.
So it kind of translates into like the sleep. Actual fart itself foreshadows like diarrhea. And then ironically, the outfit looks like a mosquito.
The sunglasses, they look like mosquito eyes. I think out of all the outfits you drew, this one was my favorite in terms of how it represented the character. Like, I can see and smell the mosquito. That color is giving constipation. That definitely hurts a little and is probably really stinky. But I do have to admit, the drip goes crazy. The shirt, I actually really like the shirt, unironically. And then we did imagine him to be greasy, so I had his hair really slicked back and oily. Well, you can't tell if it's oily or if it's gelled back.
It's so shiny.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I thought it was so funny when you told me for your initial idea that he was wearing those Gucci slides, Gucci loafers. He has 0 aura. He has negative aura, negative riz. But
Negative 1,000 aura points.
Yeah, but he still wants to flex and stuff. Like, he does genuinely come from a good background, but he thinks that people only like him for that good background. So yeah, when he impresses people, he will like pretend that someone's calling him on this brand new flip phone, limited edition flip it open and be like, yes, babe. But he doesn't actually have anyone.
No one's calling him. There's nobody in his
Yeah,
contacts.
no one is calling him. Like he's giving a little boomer vibe too. Technology is a little bit new to him, so he doesn't realize that people can see and tell that there's no one calling him. And then he also flexes his money, so he's like every time there's a party or something, or if he goes to the club, he's like, yeah, use my black card, use
Oh
my
my
platinum card.
god.
Yeah.
Not the hand.
Oh yeah, and then I'm going ooh.
Bro, I just got so many X. I've seen like bits and pieces of this attribute and like people I know in real life, so I'm just like merging them all to one person. And I'm just like so icked out. Like I feel so uncomfortable.
This is a visual embodiment of Vivian's
My
like
ick list.
in Toronto when we used to room together, she would make a list of icks and then she would add me or she added me as a collaborator. So every
She
time I
Eddie
like
wanted to be a collaborator.
I wanted to see it like live update because sometimes at 2 a.m. I would hear a notification on my phone. I would check and it'd be like Viv added stuff to the ick list or something. I don't remember what a notification is, but this is just a visual representation of that list.
Comment if you want to see the ick list. Oh my god.
I
Next
think
one,
we're done
Echo.
with this one.
We need to freshen up with some squeaky. It's a little squeak. We imagined this fart as like a dog, but we are like first designing this character. We're like, oh, this dog is like really cold all the time. Like it's scared, it's shaking. It just gets abused by the daughter.
Not
Hence
like
the
literally physical abuse, but
oh yeah,
like just she puts
artistically abused.
yeah.
Like she makes these bows that's similar to her outfit.
Yeah. I okay, we also imagine the dog to be scared all the time. Vivian's drawing is super cute and happy, but for my character sheet though, all of the dog's expressions just look sad. I think only the dad would be able to distinguish what the dog is really feeling. Oh, we also did say that the dad knits the dog sweater.
Because the dad's like hobby is
Yeah,
to knit.
yeah. Would imagine this dog has really good temperament. Like it's really good with kids, so the kids probably grew up around the dog, but the dog doesn't bite them and is very like nurturing and affectionate. But that's also like why the kids would pin the problems on the dogs. Like the typical, oh yeah, my dog ate the homework. Or if they broke something or stole a stash of snacks, they would blame it on the dog. And the dog would
The
be
dog
like,
ate
what?
it.
Next one and the last one.
Actually, so yeah, we imagine this kid to be like he doesn't really care about his physical appearance that much. So a lot of his clothes are like passed me down from the father. So a lot of his clothes are drippy. So the pants is definitely a pass me down. It's like folded up because the father is so tall.
Mm.
I don't know if you guys did this, but like when I was younger, my mom would always buy me pants that are way too long for me, so like I can grow into them to save money, you know?
Oh.
So it's kind of like that concept.
Mm-hmm.
When he grows up, he can just like slowly, unfold. And then because his personality is so obnoxious, I designed the shirt to be very obnoxious. Imagine you're going to school and every day you're putting on like this shirt. Be like he just thinking about it makes me annoyed. So the zipper is the new era. Buttons will come back.
Buttons will come back.
Yep.
You guys heard it here first. For my character sheet, I based it off of your original design. I think this one's actually the most different out of all the characters we did. Originally, you planned for like a really big sweater vest with like a collared shirt, very academic vibes. The one you have right now is like the kid taking on the dad strip. Not to say that if you're smart, you can't have style. It's just more of a like the vibe
Statement.
we're going for, like to show off that this person focuses more on their studies and their appearances. We did keep the oversized aspect because they probably don't really put in that much effort to look at new clothes. And like Vivian said, the pants are really rolled up, and then I added like two of those pins to pin the pants up. As the brain of the family, he actually fills out a lot of the tax forms for their family because their family's kind of clueless. So he's a tax genius because he can do this at the age of grade 5. What? How old are fifth graders again?
They're
Like
like
10?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I remember when I turned 10.
then
I was not filling out tax forms.
I don't remember what I was when I was 10. Probably being bullied somewhere. Anyways, um
Flashback.
the glasses are my favorite. I love the glasses. They're so funky and silly.
I redesigned it on the side. I added like a structure to it, so it's not just like one. Uh, yeah,
Oh. It's what did we say this far was? Like borderline between satisfaction and I think it was between satisfaction and Tootsie. I don't remember, but it was like between two farts, and so I was thinking like, oh, it's wet but not wet fart, and it's also like healthy but not healthy, like kind of strained fart. So this one, the color palette's a little bit more on the yellow side, yellow brown
or the
side. So that's all for our design for the farts. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're probably going to turn this into more of a series where we just find fun concepts or things that, maintains our attention span and design characters and costumes off of it.
yeah. And I hope you guys enjoy this video or videos. If you guys like, please subscribe, like, and comment
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want. Maybe not whatever you want, but whatever you want.
Whatever is within community guidelines.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to make a tier list for each content so you guys can choose or rank which ones you like the most for the character designs and which ones you like the least. We're also posting this on our own individual YouTube channel, so be sure to check out both of them because Vivian and I work on different things, right? Like she does the fashion costume design, I do character design illustration. So the process work for both of us is going to be different, and I believe she's also doing more of a vlog style as well. So just do it on both sides. We're both kind of doing different but the same things. And then we'll also link down our social media if you guys want to see a better quality version of our final works. Just because I think, or at least for me, when I recorded the time lapses, for some reason the quality was really bad. So,
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
well, whatever Hetty said, I agree.
The end. Bye bye.
Bye.